everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, time to talk about an app I use every day to stay on top of my finances, and that is Rocket Money. Check it out here. You can see I'm spending way too much money on my Xbox Game Pass, $21 a month. I didn't even know it was that high. Uber Eats, Uber One, I'm eating out way too much, asking them to drive it on over. I need to get control of this, and this app helps me do that.
Yeah, everything on Earth is going up in price. Sometimes they don't even let you know when things are going up in price. And Rocket Money lets me know when money comes in and when money comes out and when people raise prices and stuff.
Yeah, one of the features I like to use is setting budgets on my categories. That way I stay on top of my money.
Joe's the one that turned us onto this app. It's been life-changing. I love knowing exactly how much money I'm accumulating, what it's going to. Yeah. Hey, wait, I thought I canceled that kind of stuff. I love it so much. And plus, you can go into your reoccurring tabs and see what monthly charges are happening and even get Rocket Money to cancel them for you. Guys, this app is great. There's no reason not to try it, because if you go to rocketmoney.com/angryjoeshow, you could just try and download it for free. So check it out now. There are some premium features that you can upgrade to if you'd like that, but so far it has been so helpful just on its own, and we love saving you money here. That's what it's all about, guys. So check out Rocket Money, and I hope you enjoy the video. Check it out.
You're on your phone all day, every day. It might as well give you the good information like where your money is going.
Yes, definitely. Click the links down below. It helps you out. It also helps our show. AJS News. So Mafia is almost done, so it should probably be out by Tuesday. And then we've got Madden right after that. It's taken quite a bit because I've been doing a lot of simulations and stuff on Madden. So stay tuned for that. Oh, it's just... Madden wears me out, you know what I mean? Every year, it's like so depressing. Yeah. There's like one good part, and then a ton of it is really bad. So yeah, just stay tuned. The boys are going to be streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/Angry Joe Show while I wrap up some of the editing this week. And then I think this is the week that Metal Gear Solid Delta comes out, so looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll... we got to play it. Even if I'm editing Madden, we'll put some time into that. So a lot of good stuff coming up. Stay tuned, and let's see what the heck has been going on in gaming news. Alex, what's happening?
AI stuff. It's all the rage. People are talking over. It's taking over. They're talking about a bubble. We got people saying that it actually isn't that...
Bubble gonna burst.
It's not that useful, and people who are overhyping it are the people who are selling it, and a lot of people who are adopting it are not having a great time with it. But this is about a survey in the gaming industry of 615 game developers in the U.S., South Korea, Norway, Finland, and Sweden about AI in the industry. 87% of developers are using AI agents in their workflows. That's a lot. And so more than 90% of people polled said AI is helping with an array of challenges, including driving innovation and enhancing the player experience.
Cutting costs.
It's cutting. And so the other one that people are mentioning, right, is like cutting costs. Of course, a lot of these people had concerns about, where this information is coming from, the ownership of that information, but it's everywhere, and people are using it not just to help them with basic stuff, but they are replacing artists.
It was only a matter of time till that happened.
Yeah.
So it's going to be unleashed.
Yeah, so...
I think I come with a different opinion that, going through a lot of some of the stuff here, it's like only less than 5% are actually making money from these pilot programs. And there's a huge arms race between all the big tech companies, right, to try to be the one that does the AI thing. When that happens, usually people consolidate into one, like a Google kind of thing. And some of these other companies are going to be hurting when they lose that eventual race. And, yeah, it seems to be replacing some jobs, but I think some people are realizing the AI is not quite at that level yet. And in gaming, I don't know. In gaming, it's a tool. I feel like if you're worth a damn, you still need good developers. That's not going to make an entire video game for you. There's been examples of it making entire video games, and they're fucking nonsense. And the art
voice
is nonsense.
Especially they use voices
like shit.
There's no heart. There's no emotion.
No heart.
On it,
no vision. No emotion.
Terrible.
It's just an amalgamation of crap. So I don't know. You know, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of reports. People push, oh, yeah, it's the best, it's the greatest. You know, everybody needs to adopt AI. It's like, I get it, you know, but at the same time, I think that it's, at least right now with the technology, you have to combine it with, you know, good developers and humans and stuff that can focus some of it.
Oh, for sure. Senior level people are always going to be around. I'm more worried about the junior people that are
Yeah.
getting into, especially like art design and stuff,
Yeah.
where people are like, oh no, I don't need you to come up with concepts because I'm going to make Italian plumber man red themed into and have to do like 7 different ones. And we're going to go, we're going to go with that one. It's like, well, you're not paying a junior level artist to help you with any of these things. So, however it turns out, we don't know. But what we do know is everyone's fucking using it, and because everyone is using it, we'll find out sooner rather than later what the consequences, if any, are going to be.
And if somebody accidentally makes Skynet.
Or even
These
worse,
arms race.
Legion.
Oh,
much
Legion.
worse.
God damn it! I just defeated Legion.
Oh,
I think it was
yeah.
on Friday night or Saturday
God.
morning. It was a fucking. I thought it was okay. This is gonna be a long battle. It's like a 3-hour long battle. This is one of my best games. I think on what best games list? It was like a year or 2 ago. Terminator: Dark Fate Defiance. It's an
Best
RTS.
worst.
Right. It's like the best 5 out of 10 badass seal of approval because it's such a thing. Well, I finally defeated fucking Legion. It's fun. Alex brings that up. Yeah. So Legion is dead.
So
I hope that game gets Skynet DLC because Legion was in the movie and it was stupid. It was like the tentacle.
Because before you showed me, you were at the 1% of people.
Yes,
So
1%.
now you are at 0.01.
0.01.
Oh, I
Yeah.
never even checked that. I was so tired by the end. I was just
You're
like,
like, oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up.
All right. Well, we covered a little bit of Bloodlines 2. We did a trailer reaction.
Yes.
And if you don't know, Bloodlines 2 is a game that has had some issues.
You had a great time with it, the first one.
The first one, many
moons.
moons ago. This game's kind of been in development hell for a really long time. We were changing heads and doing all sorts of things, and so the game's had some issues. And they've also announced that they're kind of changing how the game is going to run, and they're going to lock 2 of the most popular, well, at least one of the most popular clans behind day 1 paid DLC.
Yeah.
People were not happy about it, but so one of the developers
I don't like
has
that.
tried to justify the game's DLC. He says, we have been expanding it for where we originally planned to land. Apparently, they thought it was acceptable to release with like this many clans and have a...
four clans
You
instead
can't justify
of
that.
6
It's fucking
or-
bullshit. The most
something.
popular ones they're going to put behind a paywall.
You have to-
Okay.
I think it's good. It's a good metric. It's like, all right, well, how many clans did the first game release with? You know, and do at least that.
Yeah.
If you do less than that,
Which you
and then take some of those clans that were in the original
Yeah,
game
yeah.
available at release, it feels like you're just, locking them off.
Yeah, it basically he just says, "Hey, we want to make more money."
Yeah, we have to make more money
Yes.
because this has been in development hell for so long, and we're way over
gotta
budget. And
recoup.
we have to get all this other stuff.
Few people have gotten their hands on it, and I don't know. I guess some of the reception is positive, but then there's others that are negative. The game could be all right. We don't know. We'd have to play it for review, but
Yeah.
we can still not like these pre-order tactics and these day 1 DLC bullshit and these things from Paradox, which, Paradox makes good strategy games, but they also have a historical record with DLC that can get out of control for some of its titles.
Yeah, PC Gamer put out an article just this morning saying they played the game, and in no way should these have been paid DLCs.
Oh.
Like, this is not something that makes a lot of
Changes
sense.
the whole game. Or
And
There you
so
go.
it's like this is one of those ones that looks like it's kind of a greed thing, and I can respect. I don't like, but I can at least respect someone being honest and being like, "Hey, man, our costs are crazy. We're gonna sell some stuff to try to recoup some of it. We know this is a franchise, and like give them some additional stuff.
Yeah.
But like for them to lock the clans specifically behind, no, that's not.
That's not cool.
yeah, there's no justification for that.
Well, I mean, if you're going to do like Nosferatu or something, which is a type of vampire where you're like living in the sewers and you're not welcome anywhere and it's wildly changing absolutely everything, then sure, some of that stuff makes a little bit more sense down the road. But day 1 DLC, you just look scummy, and they didn't do a very good job trying to justify their scumminess this week.
Yeah. Have y'all seen the gameplay? Because I think there's a few people that did it, like Rad Brad and Co Carnage and things like that. I haven't.
Just
had
what we
time
watched
to
in the
really look
trailer.
at- Yeah.
Something you kind of talked about in your Battlefield update is Battlefield 6 is going to remove some of the lubed up, sweaty, absolutely ridiculous dog shit slide, bunny hop, slide into dive. Gunplay, which is ridiculous, especially when you're using a DMR and you're like looking down into the scope while you're diving, and then it's like nothing's changing. It's like, look, you want to play stuff like that where you can slide for 32 feet. Go play COD.
Yeah,
but Battlefield's
play
like
COD.
not.
Or as people bursting out windows, doing the 360, and then bunny hopping once they land, then sliding.
Jumping
it's like
so high.
Yeah, but
I'm an old man. As soon as I turn the corner, the guy sliding between my legs, jumps in the air, and then fucking hits me. I'm like, all right,
bunch of people,
you win, whatever.
bunch of people complaining that they're making the change, but if you look at their accounts, they're all Call of Duty players, they're all streamers, and they're all complaining, you're taking out the skill ceiling and this and that. And this is an example of DICE choosing the Battlefield community over streamers.
I like
Popular
some of the Call of
streamers.
Duty gunplay stuff. I have liked it for years. It's just
Should be in
different.
Call
right?
of Duty.
And so it's like
It's over there.
It's okay to be different.
It's yeah. Counter-Strike has different gunplay. It's like these things are different, and so it's like them already shrinking some of these maps and having some of these modes. The Call of Duty players are going to have plenty of stuff to play in Battlefield, especially since Call of Duty looks so bad. But this seems totally fine. Speaking of Call of Duty put out a trailer this week. We did a trailer reaction.
Did not look good.
Does not look good. It looks real bad. Its downvote ratio was insane.
Yeah.
People were very not interested, including us, not interested in some of the story elements that they had. There was 3 seconds of something potentially interesting. We only got 3 seconds.
The knife or the machete island.
Well, no, I don't like Machete Island. But we did get some good news, and the
Nicaragua. I like the idea of Nicaragua, and I was like, whoa, I like this map, because I was like, oh, Nicaragua. So in my head, I was thinking about all the cool things that could happen. And then when we actually paused it, we see all these fucking knives, and it's like, oh, they're in their mind world.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Poisonous gases.
Yeah, he sprays you with gas, and you see stuff, and you go on an Aaron Rodgers spirit journey into wherever. So, but Call of Duty Black Ops, we do get some good news. You will, if you purchase a bunch of shit in Black Ops 6, you will get to play it in Black Ops 7. So this is another thing that I would not have expected Activision Microsoft to do. So all of those cosmetics that you bought last year do not expire, like a Madden MUT pack that you spent
the
hundreds.
currency that doesn't transfer for some reason.
Yeah.
Like they could.
Yeah. So Terminator, American Dad, Beavis and Butthead, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Shredder.
Ballerina, Squid Game, Jay and Silent Bob, Zeus. I think Seth Rogen's in there, Nicki Minaj. You will get to play them in Black Ops 7. Those will transfer forward, which I think is actually a good thing. I don't like
you paid for it.
I don't like that you pay so much money for some of these things, but if you do, the fact that it carries forward. So I think that this is a good thing. They did put out that, look, stuff that doesn't exist in 7 clearly aren't going to carry forward, and some people are mad about that, but then those are the kind of people that wake up looking to be mad about something every day, and so it's just like, I just don't like those people. But, yeah, Call of Duty. Yeah.
I found my statistics. It is 1.7% of players, and I did it. 1.7% of players have finished the campaign and destroyed the cartel and captured Legion's main base in Uprising. Uprising DLC for Terminator: Dark Fate Defiance. It's the hardest fucking game I've ever played. It's fucking crazy. The machines are officially destroyed.
Yeah.
Don't worry about AI, guys. I got it.
You got it.
At the end,
And if they come back, call me up.
Yeah, the robot's gonna open its eye.
All I need
Your
are
toaster starts looking at you
ATG.
funny.
All I need are 4 Abrams tanks, some ATGMs, and some Bradleys to fire some smoke launchers. I'll take care of your problem there, Microsoft. Your Legion problem.
Does your new toaster connect to Wi-Fi or
No,
Bluetooth?
it does not.
It's not one of those
No,
toasters. You got a new toaster.
He just breathes very heavy when it's done.
He got a Darth Vader toaster that breathes heavy.
It's pretty cool. Like you press it down.
You're joking.
No, like the bottom glows red, and then when it's almost done, it goes. It goes boop.
Darth Vader toaster. Put it up here, Joe.
Yeah,
What
it's that one right there.
QVC.
Yeah.
You saw on TV. Oh.
No,
Order
I
now.
went to the Star Wars store. It's fucking huge.
Yeah. Some of those new
They have a
appliances,
Star Wars store?
like
Yeah.
they want your microwave to
By the
connect to your,
Arboretum. No, yeah, no
And
Wi-Fi.
it burns Star Wars into the fucking bread.
Not mine. Not that one.
What does yours do? This one? The
Yeah, it's
image
that one,
of
'cause
Darth
That's
Vader?
a different one.
Okay.
You'd be inconsistent toast.
You have that one?
No, the one left.
You have the helmet one?
Yes.
Okay.
It's his
Because
it's
that
there's the
one's-
little, call your mom to pick you up from
yeah.
the mall button.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so it sits on your countertop with your 47 Ninja appliances. Yeah.
That it does.
All right, back to video games. Bungie is
Joe brings a girl home. She enters the house and
No
immediately
girls allowed.
Yeah.
No girls allowed. Boys
Yeah.
only.
It's the fucking Grandpa Simpson coming in. And
Yeah.
grabbing his-
Whoop, whoop.
at least the Lego room is upstairs and around the corner, so they don't. It's not like right there. Yeah. All right, Bungie CEO Pete Parsons is retiring. He leaves the company at a time that he cultivated and developed because he's been
Where
in charge.
it's all downhill, right?
Yeah,
It's like, this place shit. I gotta go.
he's been in charge since 2003. So he's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
And so he's the CEO since in 2016. So he's been behind all of the real great Destiny 2 things, which were at
Yeah.
all-time lows and people really unhappy. Actually, some of the comments in the articles talking about him retiring are not very nice. And if you remember, this is a guy we talked about when they were laying off all those people, and they're like, "Oh, we have no money," and there's no. And he bought a
It's like, what is that?
$2.5 million classic car collection. And it's just like this
Okay.
probably bad optics.
Well, you don't have money
Oh,
after
yeah.
you spend that, Alex.
Yeah, so you have to let people.
People
have to let
are
people go.
losing their jobs, so now is the time where I buy all the classic cars for millions of dollars. Cool. For my personal collection, where I can't possibly drive every single one of them on a regular basis.
but it makes him feel good knowing that you can't drive it because he owns it.
because he has them.
Yeah, I have it. You can't have it.
Okay.
So he says, when I was asked to lead Bungie in 2015, my goal was to grow us into a studio capable of creating and sustaining iconic, generation-spanning entertainment. Well, you failed there.
Yes. I was
We've
like,
been
but
through
I
so much
failed.
together. We created a bold new chapter for Destiny. He didn't say good. He said bold. And making subpar content for a fucking decade is bold, so I'll give you that. He built enviable, independent live ops organizations capable of creating and publishing its own games. I mean, you fired half of those people, but I don't know. And then joined the incredible family of Sony Interactive Entertainment. That is an accomplishment because he was able to dupe Sony into giving them billions of dollars for a studio that is clearly not worth that much. So he's moving on. Someone else is taking over. Justin Truman will be taking over. And we'll see what Truman has to do. He's got a lot.
He's got a lot of things to clean up.
Yeah, so Destiny 2 is not in a good place. Everyone is hating on Marathon. It looks like they stole a bunch of art. They've had to delay the game because people aren't super excited. So
I forgot. I keep forgetting about Marathon.
you and
Bring it up.
everyone,
I was like, oh fuck, yeah, that's coming up.
it's like March of next year, or so it's.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not hyped for that one. Still want to play the Arc.
I'd play Arc Raiders
Yes.
instead. Yeah. And so he'll be gone, but Sony will still be there, and the studio boss says that after canceling 8 of the 12 live service games Sony promised to release by 2025, PlayStation studio boss says the number doesn't really matter.
8 of what?
12.
Oh, thank God. Good.
What is important to me is having a diverse set of player experiences, and that's
Then why were you making nothing but live service shit?
Because they want to make money.
That's not
in a good
diverse.
way. These
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah, so one of them
fucking asshole.
is Marathon. So yeah, he goes on to talk about he wants diverse, and he says, I don't want teams to always play it safe, but I would like for us when we fail to fail early and cheaply, which is such a weird
Yeah, that's very weird.
thing to say.
It clearly is saying that because, Concord came out, it was like $400 million loss.
200 plus the 200 they bought the studio that they closed
And it
for.
came out for a week. The game existed for a week, and me and Joe are top players
Yeah, of all time.
of all time.
And no one can ever take that
No
away
one
from
can
you.
Take
Ever
it.
Top
I don't
Terminator
want it.
player?
I don't
Take it.
want
I
it.
don't want it.
Player?
I don't want it.
Please take it.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. No, nobody
you
can
play
take it from
Concord? Oh,
nobody can
gross.
literally take it from you, even
I
when you're
had
trying to
to.
give it. Yeah, that's these guys just constantly put a foot in their mouth, and you can tell they're so full of shit. That statement's full of shit. They're full of shit, and good. I'm glad that you got kicked in the balls. 8 out of 12 live service projects didn't make all of the money that you thought that they were going to make. And, maybe people are sick of live service games.
Yes.
And the only live service game they'll fucking tolerate is one that is player-centric, player-friendly.
Helldivers is doing a
not
little
predatory.
crossover with Halo. I'll be looking forward to that.
What's
Yeah.
Halo?
Halo is
It's
on
an ancient game back in our day. It used to be great.
Xbox. ODSTs are coming.
Looking forward to that.
And what's cool is that shit is going to be on PlayStation. Isn't that crazy? You'll be able to play Bungie Halo stuff on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I need
It's
to get the
wild
armor
when
and the
you
guns.
back in the day we would have never seen that was like
It's
a pipe
damn,
dream for
they need some money.
they need money.
Yeah. So according to PlayStation Head, they're going to do more rigorous and more frequent testing in many different ways. And so this is something that is a little bit more worrying. He wants a closer relationship between the teams. The advantage of every failure is people now understand how necessary that oversight is. We've talked about major game failures. Microsoft let Arcane Austin do whatever the fuck they want, and they put out one of the worst games we have played ever. Like, holy shit.
Redfall.
Awful. And Microsoft was like, no, we're going to let you do. We trust you. We're going to just be over here and let us know. And then when they got over there, they're like, what the fuck have you idiots been working on? And that's why Joe was knocking on his monitor. He's like, hey, give me my money
What y'all
back.
doing?
Okay, Austin.
And so, but
Give me my money back.
but the problem with oversight is sometimes these corporate overlords don't have the proper balance where they're not just checking in every now and then. They're like, you're going to make the game exactly how I want, and then you get homogenized, mediocre, averaged out, whitewash facsimile of a copy games like Marathon, where there's nothing special about them whatsoever, and it's the safest thing that you've ever seen because 45 test groups have told them that this is the safest thing that you can possibly release. So
It's fine.
we'll see. I don't know if Sony's going to find the balance, but I don't think they will because they can't.
Yeah.
They're not doing great.
Well, well, I guess if they need to learn their lesson the hard way, we are going to teach them the lesson the hard
telling
way.
Like the Spider-Verse, and I think Sony passing on K-pop Demon Hunters, and then that's making like $1 bajillion. And,
Yeah.
oh, Sony. All right, what you got?
Oh, I got some various small news stories here and there. First up is Dawn of War 4. Very excited about Dawn of War 4. King Art wants y'all to know it's got a lot of single-player campaign content in addition to the multiplayer, because I think some people are scared. Dawn of War 1 got quite sweaty where, you can almost esports it. And that was the error that Dawn of War 3 went chasing after, is this esports thing. It's like, no, that's not us. We have over 70 missions, 4 different campaigns with hours and hours of video and missions, and like each faction gets tons and tons of content. And that's me, man. I like RTS's single player so that I don't have like this high fucking pressure to be clicks per minute and the best strategies and rushing this and that. That's not me. When I play multiplayer, I like to play, with Joe or Alex against the computer. It just makes it feel more thematic and stuff. But every once in a while, I'll go against, PvP. But it's nerve-wracking. So they just wanted to let you know that. There's a really good interview that these developers are fucking awesome. There's like so transparent. They're saying stuff that you probably shouldn't say, because they're just like, they're a small team. And when you ask them questions, they answer them. That's so refreshing for me, because there's a lot of companies that don't
They
like.
acknowledge their mistake.
Yeah,
Look,
acknowledge.
on 3.
No, these aren't.
Different
These are
devs, but
different developers, but they acknowledge the mistakes of Dawn of War 3, even though they didn't make them. But they're just like refreshingly transparent and open. There's an interview, you'll instantly fall in love with them like I did. My interview with the developers, Dawn of War 4, Warhammer 40K, The Great Book of Grudges on YouTube, did a fantastic interview. And I guess they just got no filter, but they're all saying the right things, and what I love about that. So then when I see this article in the title on PC Gamer says they want you to know that they're overwhelmingly it's single player content and the campaign. I don't want to put people off saying, oh, it's not multiplayer. No, it's just what they're saying. There's a ton of single player campaigns. So King Art Studio says that was one of the things we as King Art brought to the table. The creative director said, we're known for making narrative-driven games, and the campaign for Iron Harvest was well received. So for us, it was super clear that campaigns were going to be a big pillar of the game. And I'm happy for that, because I think what happened in Dawn of War 3 is they went chasing the esports stuff, and the campaign was all right. Not all right. Basically, the campaign was the Eldar, the Marines, and the Orcs had to all team up and have a powwow and put their differences aside to fight one demon that was coming in, and it was hilarious. And
the game was
There
just
is
a
no
fucking
powwow.
mess.
it sucked. And they took the base building away so that you could use your heroes and flipping Terminators and fight the fucking demon that came in. It was dumb. But they said, we're not doing that. We're doing something, a badass traditional campaign with the stories of each factions and stuff. We had this idea, instead of just having a Space Marine campaign or maybe one campaign where everybody has little bits and pieces, let's actually just have a big campaign for each of the 4 factions. And that already, of course, is a lot of work. But then we said, okay, we can maybe even make the individual campaigns dynamic. We can have optional missions. We can make sure that the decisions that players make in them matter. So now we ended up with these 4 beefy campaigns plus the tutorial. And that's not to say the multiplayer isn't given, the shaft. It's definitely what we're putting most of the focus on for the title, the single player. But of course, we're going to have multiplayer modes for people who want to play with their friends or against other players. But as we saw in both feedback from the community as well as what we remember, we look most fondly back when playing RTSs is when we were all younger, and that shaped our tastes in the genre. The single-player campaigns are one of the things that stuck with us. And that's the case for a lot of people. In fact, a lot of people got into Warhammer through Dawn of War, sort of like Joe was doing Gladius through that. So I just saw this interview, and then I see some of the marketing for it, and I am very excited for it. Moving on, next story here is Nvidia says that they're going to pause making their H2O chip due to security concerns, this time from China. So if you don't know the H2O, it's basically an AI and compute chip specifically modified for use in the Chinese market, but it has reportedly stopped production in the midst of security concerns in there. So which is, it's fine. It's not fine because Nvidia is set to lose $5.5 billion due to trade restrictions on chips in China. And so they're going to kind of be hurting for that. And having to pause that, it's a little embarrassing. I'm not really sure what exactly was the security concern, but it's there. So it's been a wild couple of months for Nvidia when it comes to that specific chip. Reportedly saw demand accounting for 700,000 H2O chips after declaring it could go on sale, but then they got halted. So Nvidia's Jensen Huang has made it clear his desire to provide chips to China in response to the original chip export controls. He says if they don't have enough Nvidia, they'll just end up using their own. Okay, so that was a quick one. And then we'll move on to the last story, which is, the company is moving from, our survival horror. You remember Jason Voorhees. We had a lot of fun.
We did.
With Friday the 13th when it initially came out, role-playing and running. It was a great game. Well, it's time to say goodbye to Jason Voorhees and hello to Michael Myers.
People say goodbye like 8 years ago.
I know. But they're switching from Friday the 13th to Halloween
It's just
in a new multiplayer survival horror game.
these games are tough though.
What?
These games are tough, like Friday the 13th, and then
Yeah.
Evil Dead, and now this one. Like the longevity of this game.
The one
it's just
versus many
hard.
stealth horror. You don't think it works?
And then the clowns from outer space. Like it was fun, but then
That's what they're working on. That's probably why they moved on to this, because this is what they were working on.
that's what I'm saying. It's hard.
I am personally tired of buying these $30 games that we play for like 4 hours, and then we kind of lose interest because they're Epic exclusives and there is no player base. And I, like, look, maybe this is the perfect time, and Dead by Daylight will be on the way out, and like they can take over. But I don't know.
That's tough.
Doesn't
But
sound.
stick to the shadows as civilians, seeking out Haddonfield residents to warn them and searching for a way to contact the authorities. As Michael Myers give them a reason to fear the dark and cut the phone lines to prevent police from ruining his favorite holiday. Whether playing solo in story mode, so that's the difference in this one, they're going to add a story mode, or against bots offline, or facing others in online multiplayer. Each mode rewards stealth, strategy, and skillful play.
Is it
So
gonna be
Joe
a
will not be
genuinely
playing the
the
killer.
stealth.
And staying true to the original film, Ilphonic masterfully recreates the eerie atmosphere of Haddonfield across multiple maps and authentic locations with a haunting ambiance and score inspired by the legendary movie. Halloween brings the terror home in a new experience that will keep both old and new generations looking over their shoulders. And you guys are saying, nah.
I'll
I'm
play
bored.
it for sure, but like it's
It's limited. It's
It
one
is.
license. You can go to Dead by Daylight and get all licenses.
Including this license.
Including this license. But there's no single player. So maybe the single player brings something to the table.
Yeah.
But I kind of already feel like it's going to be that tacked on mode that just kind of sucks. It serves as a tutorial.
is Jamie Lee
That-
Curtis gonna do a promo for this? Just going viral again?
Yeah.
Well, viral. For what?
Oh, you haven't seen the picture?
Oh, her huge titties is a gilf? Yeah. Well, she's always had she's always had
Yeah.
big
So
honker.
the new generation didn't know.
Did nobody see True Lies? She's sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Trading
y'all.
places,
What's wrong
yeah.
with y'all?
Yeah. But
Guess we're just old now. These are the new generation figuring out
Now,
about
who's
her.
that? It's like, well,
that's your
Yeah,
grandma.
what? That's your grandma. But yeah, no, they haven't. But when they start looking for things to add to the game, they'll probably call her up.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I just can't be excited about it the same way you probably can't be excited about a zombie game by just mention of a zombie game. It absolutely could be awesome. I'll
Yeah.
just have to wait and see what it looks like. But as of right now, Elfana coming out with a new thing, it's like, all right, cool. What's going to be different about this one than all of the other ones that kind of died real quick?
yeah, because we kind of get lucky.
Evil Dead, the clown one,
It's
Clowns
like
from
Fruit
Outer
Stripe
Space.
Gum. You remember Fruit Stripe
Well,
Gum?
well, we're lucky
Oh
because
yeah,
we
Getting
have.
old.
it was good at the beginning, but it's like 5 seconds, and then it lost
That's
its
an
flavor.
Ilphonic game. Is Fruit Stripe Gum? It's like, oh, this is cool. Oh wait, no one's playing, and I'm bored.
Yeah, because we
Friday
have
the
some friends to
13th
play
lasts a
with,
while.
though. Because we had some friends to play with, but like you
Yeah.
try to do it on your own, it's hard to find a group.
Yes,
or
you
somebody.
have to have friends
And
to
that's the
play with.
shitty
For me,
part.
it's not fun going into a queue by yourself.
Yeah.
I hate that. But we're old. I think younger kids in the generation,
Speak
they
for
do the chat
yourself.
roulette. They just engage with people and the internet, and so it's kind of fun for them to meet new people and to just run from a killer at the same time. It's fun. So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be fun. We'll definitely play it. And it's just a bunch of obviously the survivors working together to try to find a way to get away from an unkillable maniac. But
Evil dies
what's
tonight.
interesting is Ilphonic co-founder and CEO Charles Brungart kind of seemed to throw shade at his former partners while praising the new ones. He said, working with Compass International Pictures and Furtherfront has been a dream. As rights holders of the film and producers on the game, they've shared incredible insights to help us stay true to the soul of the 1978 film. Their tremendous passion for Michael Myers has pushed us to craft something that fans of the franchise will truly appreciate. I don't really see the shade there. I guess this particular person thought he was throwing shade at, the Friday the 13th.
Was it Busta Rhymes?
people,
Busta
but
Rhymes
it
did?
might have
Yes,
been the
that's
perception
Busta Rhymes.
because
H2O.
there was a dispute over the ownership of the franchise between Victor Miller, the writer of the original film, and Sean Cunningham, the producer and director of the film. So that probably made it difficult for them to navigate Ilphonic, the licensing stuff, as that was going on. But Halloween doesn't have those problems, apparently. So, yeah.
Just be on Steam and Epic.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yes.
that's good.
Yes.
The Epic exclusivity is probably the thing that kills all these games.
It killed Evil Dead.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all I got there. So thank you all so much for watching.
Yeah, check out Rocket Money. Click those links down below.
Something we use every day
Yeah.
to help save us money. And we will see you in part 2 and the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.